Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. This is a paid request, this time for Splitson91. Thank you for that. And for those interested in requesting any type of videos, whether it be a review, topic, a reaction, commentary, re-review, talk about a piece of news, or a movie that's coming out, or randomness, out of the blueness, whatever it may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box down below. And he wanted me to talk about Sidney Poitier. He wanted me to do a top 10 favorite, but I can't because, to be honest, I've only seen like 3-4 of his movies. I know of him. Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, In the Heat of the Night, They Told Me Mr. Tibbs, The Defiant Ones. I know of them. I've seen bits and pieces of them. But the films I've seen him in, Sneakers, Shoot to Kill, The Jackal, and then he directed Stir Crazy with Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder. And all 4 of them I saw, all 4 of them I liked to certain extents. And each time I saw Sidney Poitier, I'm like, wow, this is a really good actor. Accomplished actor. It's sad because The Jackal was 97, and that's pretty much one of his last films he was in. I think he could have kept going like Morgan Freeman. Like Morgan Freeman, he's still acting. I don't know why Sidney Poitier did not do that. Maybe just fuck it, I'm going to retire and relax. Can't blame him. He was 94 years old. He passed away, sadly, January 6th of this year. And he's and each time I've seen him, really good actor. So, of the 4 films he was connected to that I saw, Sneakers, I really enjoy Sneakers. I think they had a really good cast. You had Robert Redford, Dan Aykroyd, River Phoenix, may he rest in peace, Sidney Poitier. It was about a group of people. They were either, like Sidney Poitier played a former CIA guy, and they worked with people to hack into stuff to make sure this is not, no one can go in and steal it. Like, you hire us to do this job to make your place more foolproof, more secure. And then they get involved with some espionage, some shenanigans going on with this black box. And I thought it had a good sense of humor. I thought the cast worked rather well together. I thought it's a lengthy pace, but it wasn't boring at all. And it kept me interested in the plot. And I say the characters, like Sidney Poitier working with Robert Redford. They even make fun of their age, 1 or 2 points throughout the film. I always enjoy Sneakers. I always thought it was an underrated film. I think it's a film that deserves a bit more love than it's gotten. And no one really talks about it, but I always enjoy Sneakers. Stir Crazy, he did a nice job directing that film. It's not my favorite Richard Pryor film. That's See No Evil, Hear No Evil, with him and Gene Wilder. Stir Crazy, I always thought it had a very good first half. But I always thought it had a weak third act. And that's why I like the film, but I don't love the film. Because again, I thought, the first half is fun. In fact, I would say it's when they get into prison. And like the 30 minutes when they're first in prison, I thought was the best part of the movie. And that's the part people reference. Yeah, you gotta act bad so you don't get fucked. And then Gene Wilder trying to act bad. Oh, you too bad. Or like when they first get into prison, there's a guy. And, what was it? Richard Pryor had the matchstick. It won't work. It won't work. And he does it on the guy's chest. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. And actually, that's before they go. They're in jail. They're not in prison yet. This is when they're in jail, and then they're going to have the the trial where they're told how long they're going to be in prison. Oh, you don't have to kiss the baby. Kiss the baby? And then that's when they're in jail for like so many years, and the way they react to being told how long they're going to be in jail, then they're freaked out. Like that to me, that and then when they first get into actual prison, that's like the best part of the movie. And that's very funny. The two work rather well together. It's just when you get to the third act, I didn't give a shit about the rodeo. And there's really no laughs in the third act. There really isn't. And them doing this escape was pointless because they do the escape, and then Joe Beth Williams comes up and goes, by the way, you guys are free. So like they did the escape for pretty much nothing. It's like we did the escape and oh by the way you're free. Oh wow. I still enjoy the film. I still think it's a fun movie. Sidney Poitier I think did a competent enough job directing it. Like I said, I wish there was more genuine laughs in the third act. I wish maybe instead of a rodeo, if there was some other piece, some other game. I don't know what it would be. Maybe it was one of those, like, it was some other type of sport game, like basketball. Like, if it was basketball, and we're going to win, or, you know what, they said we can't win, we're going to win, and then Richard Pryor talking shit, and Gene Wilder being able to shoot, and I just think about Richard Pryor talking shit on a basketball court. You ain't nothing. You don't get fucked. You know? They think they can't win. They're told to throw the game. They're like, fuck it, we're not going to throw the game. We're going to win. And they win the game. And then Joe Beth goes, by the way, you guys are... We're going to punish you. Oh, no, you're not. They're free. And then Richard Pryor taught shit to the warden. Hey, warden, kiss these nuts. You and leaves. Like, something like that I would like more. But again, I like See No Evil, Hear No Evil more as a movie. But Stir Crazy is fun. Shoot to Kill with Sidney Poitier and Tom Berenger, I think is an underrated action film. I think they, again, worked very well together. Sidney Poitier is a cop from the city. Tom Berenger knows about the wildlife and how dangerous it is in nature. They're chasing a killer. Tom Berenger's girlfriend is leading a group of people on excursion. Unbeknownst to her, one of them is the killer. So then Tom Berenger wants to go along because it's his girlfriend. Sidney Poitier's like, no. Tom Berenger's like, well, you don't need my help anyway. You need a survival guide. Okay, they go along. And pretty much they're interacting with nature. You have the city folk out of his element, but he knows how to be a cop. And then you have the survival guy that knows the tricks and trades, but is not a cop. And I thought it had some great lush scenery of the wildlife, and I thought that it had some good stunt work. Two solid actors in Tom Berenger and Sidney Poitier. I thought there were some good, genuine, fun moments of the fish out of water quality with Sidney Poitier. I have a review of Shoot to Kill on the channel. Feel free to watch it. It's a fun film. If you haven't seen Shoot to Kill and you like action movies, I would say of the films I'm listing, if you want to think back on Sidney Poitier, everyone's going to talk about In the Heat of the Night and Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. I haven't seen them. I've seen clips of them, so I know what they are. I would still say go watch Shoot to Kill because this is going to be the film no one talks about. They don't, Sidney Poitier, great actor. They don't think of the classics. No one's going to bring up Shoot to Kill, so I will bring up Shoot to Kill. Go check out Shoot to Kill. Sidney Poitier did a wonderful job in that movie. As he did in Sneakers. I would say go watch Sneakers and Shoot to Kill. I just mentioned Shoot to Kill because Sidney Poitier is more of the star of that film, while Sneakers is more of an ensemble piece. Now, he was in The Jackal, and I watched The Jackal again about a year, maybe a few months ago, And I liked it more than when I first saw it. It's very flawed. I actually think the Richard Gere, Sidney Poitier stuff was better than the Bruce Willis stuff. The Bruce Willis scenes where he has these disguises that are not good disguises, and I thought it was a bit too much of him just wandering around going A to B to C. Other than the bit where he gets that big weapon, he kills Jack Black, and I liked the finale of the film. I didn't like the Jaguar. I thought was okay. I thought watch it again. Yeah, I actually liked Richard Gere and Sidney Poitier in that film. Like I said, I think their scenes were more interesting. And Sidney Poitier doesn't have a lot to do, but it's still cool to see him in that. Again, just very strange that that became. This is pretty much his last film. I don't know if he just got tired of acting. I'm like, well, the Jackal isn't that bad to retire from acting. It's not that. Is that so horrible you need to retire? It's like Sean Connery after League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I'm like, the movie wasn't that bad to retire from acting forever. But maybe there are other points of contention. Or maybe it's like, fuck yeah, I want to retire. I got the money for it. I want to enjoy my life. But you know what? Can't blame him for that. If you worked enough time, you got enough money, fuck it, why not? But I mean, maybe I'm not the right guy to talk about Sidney Poitier, but again, the stuff I've seen him in, he was very talented. He brought gravitas. He brought a sense of, not sternness, but whatever he says, you believe. Because he said with conviction. Even the stuff I see him in, he said with conviction, and you bought it. There's no sleepwalking. There's no, oh, I'm going to do this, and I'll just phone it in. He was committed to it. He did it. And he did it as best as he could. So, words to his, his family, his friends, best wishes, which I know sounds stupid, but, what more can you say? That, you're going through a tough time. I wish them the best. Rest in peace to Mr. Sidney Poitier. And the films will live on. So, that's the best we can do. Thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.